You thought freedom came the day the metal shattered, when the lock clicked open, when the weight slipped from your wrists, when the ground felt lighter beneath your feet. You thought breaking the chains meant you were free. But chains are clever. They do not die when they break. They live on in memory, in habit, in the grooves they carved into your skin. And sometimes, even when the metal is gone, you still move as if bound. You feel it in the pauses, in the hesitation before you speak, though no one is silencing you now. In the way you shrink from doors that are already open. In the way you flinch from joy as if joy is a trick that will vanish the moment you reach for it. The world says you are free, but your body remembers differently. Because chains do not need steel to hold you, they only need your belief. That is their deepest cruelty. Long after you've broken them, they whisper that you are still captive. They tell you that you are weak without their weight. They convince you that the silence they taught you is your true voice. And so you obey, not the chains, but the ghost of them. You wonder why it still hurts, why the scars burn even when no metal presses there, why you tremble at choices that should be yours to claim. It is because the chains were never only on your body. They were in your mind, your marrow, your dreams. They trained you to mistake restraint for safety, silence for wisdom, obedience for love, and training lingers. That is why you can walk in sunlight and still feel the shadow of iron at your wrists, why you can breathe freely and still choke on the memory of being smothered, why the chains you broke still hold you because they taught you how to hold yourself. But listen, this paradox is not your curse, it is your revelation. The ache you carry is proof of what you endured. The phantom weight is evidence of the strength it took to lift it. The fear you still feel is not weakness, it is memory echoing through a body that refuses to forget. And here is the truth the chains never wanted you to know. If they still haunt you, it means you outlived them. If they still whisper, it means they no longer command. You are the one carrying the echo. You can put it down, not all at once, not cleanly, but piece by piece, breath by breath. You can teach yourself a new rhythm. You can learn to raise your hands without fear of metal. You can learn to speak without waiting for permission. You can learn to love the space where silence once lived. The chains you broke still hold you, but only as long as you let their ghost define you. And when you stop mistaking the echo for the truth, you will understand something the chains always feared, that you were never theirs. Not even when they cut into your skin, not even when you believed their lies. You were always fire disguised as iron, and the fire has outlived the chains.